Taiwan's partial reopening is scheduled to start next Tuesday, but already local governments have announced plans to partially opt out. As of this evening, more than half of the cities and counties have said they will maintain the ban on dining in at restaurants, which will be restricted to takeout only. In New Taipei, Mayor Hou Yu-ih has decided not to reopen any of the indoor venues closed at the start of the Level 3 alert. In Taipei, Mayor Ko Wen-je will keep many venues closed, but will allow movie theaters and sports centers to reopen with certain restrictions.
这个吃饭百岁后，我知道对餐厅对夜市是很大的伤害这一段已经2个月了嘛我也认为他们相当惨了那但是这个以后看他怎么补偿以后再想办法。
Looking straight to the camera, the mayor of Taipei spoke to suffering businesses in the food and drink industry. Although the CECC will permit dine-in service once again next Tuesday, Taipei has decided not to join the reopening.
大概3个原则了
We have 3 general principles. Dining in comes last. What comes first is livelihoods and economic recovery, as well as the continuity of critical functions in society. The 3rd principle is that we will have preventative measures in place as we open up. Be it vaccines, reduced capacity, or crowd diversion, such measures are still needed.
Mayor Ke spelled out his plan for Taipei's reopening, asking residents to get on board. Food vendors at department stores, hypermarkets, and night markets will continue to be restricted to takeout service. In addition, Taipei won't reopen sports fields in schools, children's amusement parks, the zoo, or the Taipei Astronomical Museum. Libraries will stay closed too, although patrons can check out books online and pick them up in person. What can reopen are movie theaters if they enforce mask wearing and a ban on food and drink. Tickets can only be sold through advance reservations, and seating must be socially distanced. Also to reopen are 23 sports venues like baseball fields, table tennis facilities, and fitness centers, with basketball courts the exception, due to the high-contact nature of the sport. At all reopened sports venues, showers and other amenities will stay closed, and there will be a limit of 20 people indoors and 40 people outdoors.
尤其新北市
Particularly because New Taipei is still a hot zone, we need to tread cautiously. We cannot lower our guard. We will use Level 3 guidelines as our standard. Restrictions will be the rule, and reopening will be the exception.
In New Taipei, City Mayor Hou Yu-ih has also maintained the ban on dining in. At restaurants, night markets, and food courts, it'll still be takeout only. Not only that, libraries, movie theaters, school sports fields, and city sports centers will stay closed.
我们疫情真的100%稳定了吗？放宽
Has the epidemic stabilized 100%? What if we allow the virus to resurge during the process of our reopening? We cannot endure more of such devastation. There are still undetected sources of infection in the community. Have we reached an appropriate vaccination rate? Without taking such measures, reopening is easier said than done.
New Taipei will not reopen any indoor venues, but it will open the outdoor facilities of museums and cultural and creative parks. Visitors will be capped at 40% capacity. It will also reopen an outdoor scenic attraction and trails, but visitor volume will also be limited. All the way to July 26, New Taipei will review its reopening policies on a rolling basis.